Gaffer, 1-1 draw. What's your overall thoughts on the game?
Really? Safe to say a game of two halves.
Yeah.
We were terrible, like up there with as bad as we've been since we've come in that first half. Too passive, nowhere near aggressive enough, kept giving the ball back. And yes, they're a decent team in possession, you know, they move around, they complement each other with the movemets, and they exploited our passiveness. So yeah, asked for a big lift second half and got it, and delighted with the second half performance. And again, on another day we win the game. I won't harp on about officials, but it's again coming back to it that ultimately it looks like that could have cost us another 2 points.
Yeah, we'll get on that second. What was your message in the first half? Sorry, at half time, what was your message? Because as you said, the change was just brilliant.
Just be aggressive. It's not what we talked about before the game. It's not. So we talked about a while back when we first came in. You can have poor games in possession. We've all had that. I've had loads of bad games in possession, but out of possession you should be a 7 or 8 out of 10 every week, and that just takes determination and hard work and a little bit of knowledge. And we were so passive. We never got anywhere near them. They were allowed to do what they wanted, and they carved us open a few times. Having said that, we did look fairly dangerous on the counter-attack in the first half, and maybe could have turned 2 or 3 situations into more clear chances. But yeah, I just thought the big change in our team setting off was the aggression and the front two. The front two are much better setting.
Yeah, and you've touched on the penalty decision in the second half. Just what was your view of it? Because our view, it looked
their centre forward has turned round to Alex and said he thought he was getting booked for a dive. She's not even past the halfway line, I don't think, when she's made the decision. So it's a difficult one from that distance. And then the other penalty is his arm is probably about 2 foot away from his body, and the ball's hit his hand in the box. But again, never seen that one. So again, look, what I've talked to the lads about is we've got to control what we can control. We've got to be better than what we were in the first half, and then these poor decisions don't affect us as much as they have done so far this season.
Yeah, and positives today, Michael Richardson. He thought he scored the other week, but he definitely scored today. Good finish.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of luck on that one, because obviously JJ's had a snapshot and it's kind of rebounded to Michael, who's in a great position and finished it well. So yeah, we've been overdue that little bit of luck in the opposition box. But yeah, just like I say, just general performance second half was streets ahead of what it was first half.
Yeah, and obviously it's a FA Cup tie next week. Just how much you're looking forward to that game, and what's the build-up going to be like this week?
Well, yeah, looking forward to the build-up, looking forward to 2 training sessions. We've obviously got to patch up a few people, because we're a little bit short in terms of the squad. Hopefully we'll maybe have 2 or 3 back at least to make the squad a little bit more competitive. What we're looking for the second half performance and some. If we're going to get any sort of result against them, we're going to have to play well, and we're going to have to be aggressive. They're a good side. If we turn up like we did first half, it's probably going to be a walkover. So we have a choice to make: which team wants to turn up, the first half team or the second half team.
Yeah, and are you using your sort of experience of big games, because obviously you played in some big games as a player? Are you using that to help the players along?
Well, we haven't had a chance to talk about it, to be fair. It's so I haven't. Obviously, we'll do our work on Tuesday, Thursday. We'll build it up. Hopefully, it doesn't need building up. To be fair, just the history of the game is what it is. There's a reason why it's obviously going to be on telly. We're looking forward to the day. We're looking forward to a big crowd. And you know what the FA Cup is like. You just never know. We know they're a good side. We know they're doing well. Yes, we're going to need some luck. Yes, we need to be aggressive. We need to play well. But you just never know if it's going to be your day.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Graham.
Cheers.